Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Holler with me, Herd 37. So we're still in the 777, and I actually had a guy fly over to here, to Barcelona. I wanted to take that one to Orlando because I do have scenery. I think we have actually seen it before for Orlando, but I ended up running out of time. So I had him fly over here to Margarita, and he picked up the cargo there. It's going to Rio de Janeiro, but then there's also a Port of Spain going to Rio de Janeiro. So after he picked up that, I had him take it over to here to Port of Spain, and I just loaded that one, so we got cargo for both, and we're going to take over now, and we're going to be flying this down to Rio de Janeiro. Kind of a long flight at 2269. It's a little bit farther, I think, with a star. Not too much. But everything is loaded up. We're going to take over, let's see, the FedEx. I don't know why it says in flight. So I changed the fuel, so we got 2,500 miles worth. We gotta pick this up. I don't see anything for heavy. There's a couple larges, but we'll go ahead and see what happens if we put cargo. Hopefully there's room over there. And we'll go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright everybody, here we are, Port of Spain. I guess we do have room in the cargo. Apparently there's a road in the airport. There they are. I don't think that's correct. But whatever. Let me make sure Opus is going. Alright. Let's go up here and turn on our beacon and our nav. Come on down to the FMC. Maybe it is just like a nice day out. Man, I hate my views have already changed. We haven't even done anything yet. Alright. So it's TTPP. And Rio de Janeiro's SBGL. Go ahead and activate and execute. Alright, 0 fuel weights. Reserves. Actually, we'll put 5. Go ahead and make the request. We're going to be harding on runway 10. As you can see, there's no sit or anything. Then we're going to arrive on 15. Alright, let me see. Their star here is Gigs 1. Gigs 1B. And transition is Ogmuk or Ogmuk, something like that. Execute that. Alright, so we got that. 38,000. So we'll go ahead and accept that. Let's go up here. Put that over. Put it up to 38. Alright. We won't do a derated takeoff. I don't think there's any like city around us where we need to. Well, there's the clouds. We won't be able to go up high enough. We'll just go ahead and do a full speed. Flaps 15. Trim 3.25. So I'll trim that down a little bit. 3.5. Alright, that's about good. Alright, 160 is the V2. Not sure about the runway heading. Try to line that up. Alright, let's go over to our legs. Actually, before we do that, we'll go over to the approach. 156. Right now we'll go over to legs, move this up. I don't know why the views have already changed themselves, but whatever. Right, move that up. Alright. So, like, I still don't understand why it doesn't change the speed like it's supposed to. 156, 5 miles, I'll still leave it at 156. 1 mile away, might as well put that at 156. It's only 1 mile. 11 miles before that. I'll put that at 185. Probably need me to. Alright, there it goes. Six miles to get down 30 knots. I'm going to move that down a little bit. Let's see if that goes. 6 miles before that. See, it's just. I'll actually leave it. I'm actually going to leave that. Alright. So the runway, I guess, is out to our right. Wish we were taking off. This is 10, though. So yeah, we're actually at the end of the runway. Sweet. Go ahead and radio for the minimums, hit the traffic. Get rid of the parking brake. Go ahead and push back. I'm going to turn on the flight directors. LNAV and VNAV. Eventually it'll start pushing back. There it goes. I don't know why it took so long. Sometimes it does that. Brakes go to RTO. I'll go ahead and put the flaps out. See if I forget anything. It always feels like I'm forgetting something. Sometimes we kind of breeze through it. That at 20. Nice. They got a road over here as well, apparently. Which I guess that technically could be, although it's in the clearing. I don't know. Sometimes it happens. There we go. Come on back. Alright. Go ahead and stop the pushback. Hit this taxi lights. Alright, let's get on it. Over to the runway. Head on down to Rio de Janeiro. Kind of a long flight. Not real long, especially for this plane, but it's longer than we do a lot of the times. They say I really wanted to do that Orlando flight. I saw that a couple days ago, and I thought I still had time, but I guess I didn't have as much as I thought. And I knew I was going to need more than like 2.5 hours to get it done from when I saw it earlier today.
Approaching 10.
See something real quick. Alright, there's actually a road over there. I mean, they're actually on a road, not just moving through. Kind of weird. Landing lights are on. Strobe is also on. Go ahead and enter the runway. Still have not found a way to stop the changing of the views. I see it happen in other people's videos too, but it doesn't seem to happen as much. Like, I just turn 90 degrees and it gets way, way off.
On runway 10.
Alright, see, I still couldn't get lined up very well. Off to the left. Actual wheels. Yeah, we are off to the left. Yeah. Alright, whatever. I can't. Stupid thing. Alright. Might as well go ahead and get going. We've got brakes and RTO, the flaps are out, we're all trimmed, lights are on. So we should be ready to go. So let's get on it. Alright, advance the throttles. Toga. We got a lot of cargo, but we don't have a lot of fuel. So we're not too heavy.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Wow, ton of runway left. Ton of runway left. Gear up. I just can't move this joystick like gentle enough. Flaps to 5. Cause I see me try to keep it on the crosshairs, but when it moves, it feels like I make huge adjustments. It's really hard to make small adjustments. See the throttle down as the nose comes down a little bit. Oh, got off it. Alright, let's go ahead and autopilot. We'll take a look outside. Looks like there is some storms out there too. I thought I've seen lightning a couple of times. There's Port of Spain. We flew there not too long ago. Wasn't on the last flight, but I know we've been here. Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, like the city's just over there. Once you get to the airport over here, nothing. Nothing at all. Just the woods. It's all on the other side of the airport. Kind of amusing. Put the flaps to 1. So we're outside, so we missed the flaps getting moved. I always love this view. Especially on takeoff. I love using that in my videos. I love that. Just hearing the buzzsaw of that engine on takeoff is crazy. Alright, 6,200 feet. We'll go ahead and turn off the taxi light. Increase our range a little bit. Let's check and see how long of a flight this should be. 21:51. So a little less than 5 hours. So I'll probably do 8x. That's still well over an hour, even if I do 4x. Plus it'll make for a little bit quicker video, a little bit less for me to encode and upload. Looks pretty nice outside. I hope it's not too stormy and everything in Rio de Janeiro. Of course, I've got that awesome scenery for it. I know when we left there a couple of videos ago, it was all crappy weather and you couldn't really see anything. It's beautiful scenery, so hopefully it won't be too stormy and everything. We'll be able to see it. Landing lights off at 10,000. Alright, well, about ready to speed this thing up. There's nothing really to see. Although it's just Port of Spain, it's just an island. Trinidad and Tobago. So, I'll go ahead and speed up to 4x. Then once we get to our cruising altitude, 38,000, I'll speed up to 8x. So, I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody, I'm back. I just slowed it down. It's nighttime. I didn't figure 5 hours or whatever it would be nighttime. Now we're not going to be able to see the scenery again. Unreal. 143. Our new landing speed, so let's move that to 143. Alright, there it is, 143, so let's move that to 143 as well. That's 1 mile before that, so we need to do 143 there. And we've got 11 miles there, so I'm going to slow that down to like 175. And that's 6 miles, so I'm going to move that to 195. Although that's in 4 miles. So we need to be slowing down 40 knots here. I'll put the flaps out. I just realized I can't go under. Because I did that. 195. So I'll put the flaps out to 5 now. Alright, landing lights are on, taxi light is on, auto brakes are set at 2, the speed brake is armed. It sucks, it's nighttime. I saw it getting dark about an hour before we were landing, I thought, well, it's still got an hour to go, so it'll probably be good, but it's apparently not. We just saw, we got some other planes in the air. I set traffic back up to 100. That might be a bad idea now. We need to be down at 175. Flaps go to 15. It's taking its sweet old time, isn't it? Yeah, it's the engines are spooling up. That's brilliant. Speed brake is extended because we need to be slowing down. I mean, you're not even trying right now. This is ridiculous. We've got all this traffic in here, probably going to Rio de Janeiro. That's the angle that they're taking. Now we're up to over 200. So, oh, what can I do right here? 175. You can't be trusted anymore, plane. I really hate this. I'm gonna be at 175 in 1 mile. That's 25 knots. Let's drop it down to 148, I should say. Look at all these planes. I hope we don't have to end up going around. Might have just met them at the just like the perfectly wrong time. As we slow down, hopefully that'll help us get behind them. I hope. It's another reason to get slow. So we're 16 miles out. Alright, we'll go ahead and put the flaps at 20. We'll move this up just a little bit, so I don't want to get too slow. I want to hit the landing speed just yet. Actually, I was going to put it at 160, but we'll leave it right there, 158. Hopefully we can create a little bit of distance between ourselves. Because if these guys are all landing, you know, they gotta get off the runway. It's not going here. And also, we have burned almost nothing in our fuel. We burned, I I was doing the calculations. It's like 40% of our fuel, which is ridiculous. We should have burned way more than that. Let's decrease our range. Alright, we are right on line with the runway. I don't want to slow down too much though, daggone it. Because we're still 11 miles out and we cannot put our flaps out anymore because we need the gear to be down or else we'll get that alarm. 10 miles out. It's like, that's one runway. We're right here. Oh, so they're probably going around and landing in the opposite way, which I don't know if that's correct or not. From the weather earlier, this is the way to come in. That creates an even bigger challenge. That guy's going, it's not landing here. If they're coming around and landing, that creates an even bigger challenge because they're going to be coming straight at us on the runway with this. Anyway, gear's coming out. Okay, that guy's not landing there either. He's probably not landing there, and this person's landing. They're all going around. I don't understand it. Alright, the gear is down so we can put our flaps out.
2,500.
148, because 143 is our landing speed. Kind of funny that, well, maybe there's no lights here, but it's like all in the distance kind of popping on. The localizer, for some reason, we're really dipping down, and I don't know why. We're gonna level out. We're probably we're way too low. Why it did that, I don't know. Yeah, I should have already hit the localizer, but daggone.
Light slow. Light slow.
Ready? Jeez.
Light slow.
Well, this just turned us to crap again. I don't know why the plane all of a sudden started diving down.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
Full flats.
Light slow.
See, it's coming down, but it's not going to be any use to
Light
us.
slow.
Alright.
1,000.
So he couldn't even get on the glide slope with ILS to help out. That's kind of annoying.
Approaching 1-5.
Sending a little too quick still. Off to the right. I'm trying to get back. A little bit better. Coming back on the glide slope now. I've had problems with this airport before about crashing when you're actually well over the ground. So hopefully we don't have any of that. Oh, there's that little bump where we end up too high all the time. So I pulled off the throttle a little bit. I knew we were going to gain speed. Again, we're too high.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ah, jeez. It's like the gear down, it's like it's touching, but we're trying to get down, but we're just not getting down, and then we get all jagged. Or not jagged, but couldn't come down straight. It was like the gear were coming down, it's like I'm waiting for it. It just didn't. Can't tell if that's a terminal to our right. I guess we'll exit to the left here. I guess that's not the terminal to the right. I can't tell. Oh, that was really annoying because it was like, get down, and then I couldn't keep it straight, you know? Ugh. Alright. Landing lights can come off. I didn't record that. Shoot. I'll have to use this replay. Textile is on. I'm going to go ahead and hit the APU. Because when I do my replay of the landing, I have to turn the APU on and wait for it so I can get the plane started back up. So I'm going to turn that on. It'll save me a little time. See where we should take this thing. Oh man, that was... Track the flaps. Auto brakes off. Flight directors, turn those off. That's the terminal, although I guess we're not really going to the terminal, but... Alright. So I kind of wanted to see the replay because it felt like when we actually came down, we were on our left landing gear, but the right one wouldn't quite come down. We were well under the speed, by the way, the landing speed, but it was like the gear didn't want to come down. Like we were still floating a little bit. I mean, are you kidding me on this turn? Oh, here, this guy's he's coming in on that other runway, isn't he? I was gonna say we are landing on the right runway, which we are really, but just using the other one. I'm not sure what those other planes were doing, unless they were coming around to land on that runway. It seemed like they went around and then increased their altitude. I'm not sure what was going on. A little confusing to me. Yeah, all the planes are back. I thought I had set it to 100% last time. Maybe not, because the planes just were not there. Looks like an American airline's right there. I turned too soon. I want to get so much better at landing this plane. It's just aggravating. Because I know I can do so much better. And should be doing so much better. But I don't know, I struggle with this plane. Still not as bad as the Airbus planes, so I really struggle with that. And that's because I don't like auto throttles at all on landing. Is that TAM? Probably, we're in Brazil. I think so. Getting off our line over here, trying to look at these other planes. Oh wait, they couldn't park us right there. Is this like a cargo area, I think? There's TAM. sorry y'all didn't get to see the scenery. I really didn't think about the 5-hour flight. I mean, usually when we set it to daytime, it takes like 12:30. So is it really nighttime at 5:30? Really that dark? I thought there were like white things in the air. Like, what are all those things around there? They're poles. Something on them. Light poles, I guess. Just no lights on. Lights aren't on.
Allion ground Air France 445 Heavy with Alpha ready to taxi IFR. Air France 445 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 10. Taxiway Lima 2 Kilo November Oscar. Contact tower on 118.01 ready. Taxiing hold short runway 10 using taxiway Lima 2 Kilo November Oscar. Air France 445 Heavy.
Got somebody down over here. I don't know why they're taxiing. It's clear around to the other side of the airport. I guess that's where the cargo is, but I don't. I thought there was some cargo areas. Maybe they were passengers where you just walk out. I don't know. That figures. It is FSX. They like you to taxi as clear away from everything else as you possibly can. Got look at Port of Spain where we're parked right where at the end of the runway though. Paying for it now. There's another TAM plane. Just make a total U-turn. He's gonna slow us down. I usually taxi pretty fast. Taxiing is not the funnest, but a lot of you always say that you want to see it, so included.
Galileo ground 1989er with Alpha ready to taxi IFR. 1989er taxi to and hold short of runway 10 via taxiway Lima 2 Kilo November Oscar. Contact tower on 118.01 ready.
Yeah, those are some bright taxi lights you've got. I was gonna say his landing lights are on, but no, they're not.
1989er.
See you later. We're just taxiing clear down the. Jesus H, man. On down for us. I guess maybe we should have come in at that other runway. I think that is the other one that was just to the left of us. Man, really? Is this the only way to get there? We couldn't cut over here? I know there's water and stuff. It's kind of like on an island, but daggone. We literally taxied clear around the airport. Speed up a little bit, we're dropping. Try to keep her around 120 or 25 or so. I think it's a. Can't remember. Some people say you can taxi to 20 knots or 20 miles an hour. Up, others say 30. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about it, to be quite honest. All right, finally we're turning right here. Hopefully this is like the building or something. So I'm pretty annoyed that they taxied us clear across the airport. Around the airport, I should say. Trying to see what that says. It just is a big P. Yeah, when you look at it, we had around 170. We had already taken off though, and it's only down to 100. I was trying to do calculations. Once I saw that, I put in around 12% extra fuel, right? About 2,500 miles worth. Oh, that's fantastic. Hey, that's our other actual plane. That's kind of cool. But anyway, because the trip was what, 22 something, 2,300 something, and I calculated I put about 12% extra fuel in it. Yet we only burned a little over 40% of our fuel. So let's say we burned half of our fuel. That's just ridiculous. That makes absolutely no sense why it's actually burning so much less than it's supposed to. I really fail to understand that. I guess there is no taxiway over here. That's ridiculous, so we have to taxi clear across the freaking... It's insane. It's our luck. Oh, now it came back on. Yeah, that's our plane. It's our TNT plane. It's kind of cool. Maintenance and engineering. Aggressive taxi is left us once again. I don't know, it just ends right here. Oh, here it is. It's on the outside. What is the flashing around here? Is that us? 'Cause that one's flashing as well. I don't know why. You all don't have any flights. Somebody stop that plane. We'll just pull straight up ahead towards the slant post. See if it came back on. Nope. Oh hell, I never turned off our freaking strobe, did I? Oh my god. That's one reason we're seeing a flash when we shouldn't. Unreal. I always have to forget something. Parking brake is on. Cut the fuel. This taxi light as well. As I said, the APU is turned on this time. Somebody else just finished the job as well. Yeah, that's running. Alright, anyway, we'll go over to Air Hauler and let's get paid. Alright, we'll go ahead and unload this. I guess on the good side we didn't damage the cargo, but on the bad side it landed not so well. I don't think. Pretty sure we didn't. Just like heard the landing gear touch, but it was just like barely, like we couldn't get on the ground. Come on. Finish up. There you go. Yes, I want to finish that. Come on. Let's go. There you go, Air Hauler. I don't know why it takes so long, by the way, to do that. I don't think... Has this dude gotten there yet? Alright. I know I put a few jobs on a plane. But we're here in Rio de Janeiro, and I think for our next one, we're going to try and do this. I'm going to go ahead and fly it here in just a little bit. I got to get my flight plan put together and everything, but we should have more than enough time. It's only 1,000 miles to Buenos Aires. And, of course, we got scenery for Buenos Aires. Not the greatest scenery, but not too bad. But it's not even half as long as the one I just did, so I thought I'd go ahead and do it. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it, though, and I will catch you guys on the next flight.